Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are all fine. For last week, we have been discussing circular flow of income and product. From the various discussions, we come to know that the circular flow of income passes through different stages or different phases. And today, what are these phases we have to discuss? If we have a closer look at the various discussions, we can say that the circular flow of income and product passes through three, three, three stages. The first stage, as you know, in any economy is the stage of production. Production. This is the first phase of the circular flow, that's the phase of production. It refers to the production of goods and services. Production phase or phase of production refers to production of goods and services by production sector or by producer sector, right? It's a real flow. It's a real flow if studied in terms of quantum of goods and services produced. If studied in terms of quantum of or quantity of goods and services, and it's a money flow if studied in terms of market value of goods and services produced, right? This is the first phase of production. Then we have the next phase, that is the phase of distribution. As is clear from this figure, आप देख लीजिए, production, distribution and then disposition. These are the four phases of the three phases of circular flow of income, right? And the phase of distribution, it corresponds to the flow of income in terms of rent, interest, and profits, wages. It corresponds to the flow of incomes in terms of rent, interest, profit, and wages from production sector to the household sector, right? As you know, households as the owners of the factors of production offer the factor services, and in turn they get payments in the form of income. And what is it? It is distribution. When you are rewarded for some contribution, it is distribution. And what do the householders get? They get rent, they get wages, they get profit, they get interest from the production sector, right? So again, here you may have real flow as well as money flow. If you get goods and services as reward for your factor services, then it is real flow. And if you are made payments in terms of money, then it is real flow, right? So then it is money flow. Next is the phase of disposition. Disposition implies expenditure simply. It implies expenditure. This phase refers to expenditure on the purchase of goods and services by the households and other sectors in the economy. Who makes expenditure? It's the household sector. It is the household, it's the individual who consumes goods and services, who purchases goods and services. Not only households but other sectors of economy also purchase. This is a money flow from other sectors to the production sector, right? Goods follow from production sector to all other sectors, and in turn it gets payment. That's the money flow, right? Here it's important to note that the phase of production, distribution, and disposition form a circulatory or circular flow, as one phase is the obvious consequences of the other phase. One phase is the obvious consequence of other phase, right? When there is expenditure, production will be there. There is production, distribution will be there. And there is distribution, again disposition, expenditure will be there, right? Thus, production generates income, income implies expenditure, production generates income, income generates expenditure, expenditure generates production, right? So, अगर हम देखें तो there is a identical equality between what is produced, all produced is equal, production is equal to income is equal to expenditure, then again production, then again income, then again expenditure, right? Requirement of the data. One more thing is needed, that we need requirement of data. The requirement of data is different from the circular flow, three phases of circular flow of income, in the sense that for the production phase we need data on output. प्रोडक्शन फेज के लिए हमें आउटपुट के लिए डेटा चाहिए, डेटा ऑन आउटपुट. Then by all producing units in the country, corresponding to the distribution phase or the phase of income generation, we need data on factory incomes. यहाँ हमें डेटा ऑन फैक्ट्री इनकम्स चाहिए. These are the rent, interest, profit, and wages. And corresponding to the disposition phase or expenditure phase, we need data on expenditure. हमें एक्सपेंडिचर की डेटा चाहिए, on expenditure on consumption, expenditure on investment, right? So this is how we discuss the three phases of circular flow and where we get need data or information. Basically, in circular flow, we have the equality between production, income, and expenditure. As you saw here, we have equality between production, income, and expenditure. It establishes the equality between production and income. It is to be firmly known that households are the owners of the factors of production. They own land, they own labor, they own capital, they own raw material, they own entrepreneurs. Households lend their factor service to the production sector. Using the factors of production, the firm produces goods and services. The firm distributes its income among money income among owners of production in the form of rent, interest, and wages. Right? In this way, what is produced creates income of that volume, and this income is again distributed, and that is spent by households, and again it goes to the production sector again. So we have an identically we have production equal to income equal to expenditure, as in common sense we say one man's income is another man's expenditure. Here what the income the householders get, they again spend on goods and services. Income goes to the production sector, and production sector distributes that income among the factors of production, and they spend. So what is produced equal as what is generated in the form of income, and that goes as expenditure again to the production sector, right? So these are the three phases of the circular flow of income. So अगर हम देखें तो ये जो circular flow है, it reflects certain flow variables like injections into the economy, while certain others act like as withdrawals or leakages. Here are injections and leakages. Injections क्या होते हैं? These are those flow variables which cause an increase in the process of production or the process of generation of income. अब प्रोडक्शन कैसे इंक्रीज होती है? ये इन्वेस्टमेंट से इंक्रीज होती है, एक्सपोर्ट से इंक्रीज होती है, कंजप्शन एक्सपेंडिचर से इंक्रीज होती है बाय द हाउस होल्ड्स आर द गवर्नमेंट. अब लीकेजेस क्या है? Leakages are those flow variables which have a negative impact on the process of production, right? Or the process of generation of income. जैसे सेविंग्स है, सेविंग एक लीकेज है, इम्पोर्ट से एक लीकेज है, इम्पोर्ट से हमारी इनकम, हमारा पैसा, इट गोज टू द रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. दिस इज अ टैक्स by the government. It's a leakage because it goes out of the production sector. All these variables reduce the flow of income in the economy, hence are called leakages or withdrawals, right? So this was the discussion about circular flow of income. Next we will डिस्कस नेशनल इनकम, क्योंकि नेशनल इनकम अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए सर्कुलर फ्लो हमारे लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट था. तब तक के लिए गो थ्रू द कंसेप्ट्स वी डिस्कस्ड सो फार रिलेटिंग टू सर्कुलर फ्लो ऑफ इनकम. तब तक के लिए थैंक यू वेरी मच. हैव अ नाइस डे. गॉड ब्लेस.